What's up? Today I'm going to be sharing 3 things that tremendously helped me to stop smoking after 10 years of doing it. Not only doing it for 10 years, but heavily doing it for 10 years. Number 1 is just knowing. Without any other action put into it, just knowing that I would not do it forever. Even by the time I quit, right before I quit, I was smoking like 3 to 5 dabs a day. And around that time, I would have thoughts like thinking, I knew that it wasn't always going to be for me, but the thoughts I had were, am I going to be 50, 60-year-old still smoking? Like, is it going to be after that when I quit? Or am I going to somehow magically quit before that? Because like I said, I was smoking a lot. I was heavily addicted. But for some reason in my heart of hearts, I knew that I wasn't going to do it forever. That is extremely important to know. I know that a lot of smokers think that they'll be doing it forever. They think, they call it their medicine. They call it their quote-unquote medicine. And I just want to remind the people that just because it's legal in some states and just because it's normalized, even in the states it's not legal, that it is still a drug. You're altering your state of mind. If that word makes you uncomfortable, forget that word and just know, though, that you are altering your state of mind. Another thing that really helped me to realize that kind of pairs with that is when I was around 21, I remember I was a shift lead at a sandwich shop, and I would come home after work and I would be so overstimulated and so angry. I'd pretty much be in a manic episode. I would be extremely angry, and it wasn't even always angry. It was just so friggin' fired up and hyped up. I was just so overstimulated, because it took a lot out of me. I had to deal with people all day, had to lead the team, and I was only 21, so when I come home from work, I would take a dab, and instantly, I would be 180 of how I felt before. I would be completely calm, and actually, most of the time, it freaked me out. It didn't freak me out, it didn't freak me out in, like, a way where I was, like, tripping out or anything. It just felt so odd to go from one extreme state to another extreme state. So it's just like a shock. Like, this is really weird. And I always felt like when I was high on weed specifically, when I was high on the devil's lettuce specifically, that I felt like that was who I was. I didn't feel like I was this person who was angry and hated the people around them and stuff like this. But one night after work, it just suddenly hit me that after I'd taken a dab, it hit me that angry person, that hateful, angry person that was out to play right before I smoked, that was me. Like, that was me. That was a crazy realization because I I never wanted to be someone with extreme anger issues. Someone who constantly was bitching about their coworkers and getting angry at their family, snapping at family members because of the anger I felt inside. And as soon as I smoked, I was calmed down. So I felt like, oh my gosh, like I'm high now. I can't believe I even felt that way. But newsflash, that was me. I was angry. I was hateful. I didn't have any control over my emotions. And yeah, I didn't. It's not like I immediately stopped smoking right after that, but just knowing that person that felt those intense things was me. I was feeling those things, and it is my responsibility to deal with those things. That was a big one. What else? Hey guys, so I'm actually gonna leave it right there as just a part one, because I really enjoyed this this kind of unedited version of part one, and let me know if you would like a part two. Like and comment, tell me what you thought about part one, because there's definitely some very, very, very important other things. The last one is arguably the most important. So yeah, let me know what you thought of this video, and if that is something you'd be interested in hearing about in part two as well. God bless.